12 funniest moments in MMA and boxing. Have you ever just enjoyed a fight so much that it felt like it just couldn't get any better? Watching the fighters go hand to hand, delivering blow after blow to one another? Listening to the hype and the excitement of the crowd? It's absolutely great. What's even better, however, is when you are surprised with these absolutely funniest moments that you ever witnessed, like a fighter TKOing themselves or dancing around the ring. Hey there everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is your stop for all things fighting, all things funny, and all things brutal TV. See that subscribe button? High kick it and stay tuned for each of the videos that we have in store for you, just like this one today. We are bringing you 11 of the funniest, most unbelievable events that happened in MMA and boxing matches. Let's go! Number 1. Okay, this is just downright funny. We know that we shouldn't be enjoying this as much as we do, but we are used to seeing fighters stumble, not models. Nevertheless, seeing this lady's ankles buckle and sending her to the floor is just a little more entertaining than we thought it would be. Number 2. One thing we never thought we'd see is this. This fighter threw a sneaky punch right behind his back. Whether the judges counted it as a landed blow is one thing, but seeing the opponent in the white shorts' reaction was absolutely hilarious. He backed away wondering, did this guy just do that? Number 3. You have to admit it, everyone secretly wants to have their time on the camera. This lady here, of course, saw an opportunity, and it was shut down faster than the Ali and Liston KO. Coach told this opportunist to hit the road, little missy. But it was the hand gesture that really sent us off the deep end. Classic! Number 4. You see that he's against the ropes, tied in. This fight is looking good. As the opponent gets knocked even outside of the ropes, and then down goes the ever-zealous quick punch-throwing boxer. Didn't see that coming. This guy literally looks as though he was truly dominating the fight. But as we all know, it only takes one blow. And this one landed him on the ground as a TKO. Maybe we should go into writing children's books. What do you think? Brutal TV, Children's Edition. Number 5. Did you hear that? No? Let's see if we can hear what this guy heard.
Grunhart or Gregorian, and it was Grunhart who won round 1. According to all 5 judges. Oh my!
From what we see, the last thing he heard was a right hook right to the face. But before that, this guy was hearing bells from the blows being delivered to his noggin. Some would call that a cheap shot, but keeping your guard up at all times is a must. Number 6. This has to be one of the slowest Muay Thai fights that we've ever witnessed. You can clearly tell from the facial expressions, the slow kicks, the anticipation of each move that this is clearly a joke. But we can't help but to wonder whose idea was this? What crazy mind sat in a room and said to each other, hey, let's do a staged Muay Thai fight. And while we're doing it, let's have it go as slow as possible. In all of its odd ways, we still see it as quite the interestingly funny moment indeed. Number 7. What if you forgot to bring something to your match weigh-in? And what if that thing that you thought you had forgotten turned out to be one of the sweetest and pretty much unexpected thing possible? Well, this guy didn't forget at all. He packed his pockets with the Korean symbol of love and delivered it effortlessly. Catching the opponent completely off guard, the Korean symbol of I love you just set the stage for that fight. Maybe we might show you how it ended, but we might do that in our next video instead. Number 8. When your head is in the match, sometimes your hands and feet aren't. Exactly what happened here, as this guy swings so hard at the air around him that he does a complete 360 and falls to the floor. Even he was entertained by this lack of coordination during this sparring match. We can only guess the outcomes of his actual fighting matches. Let's hope that they are much more graceful than this. Number 9. When you're angry, they say that your IQ drops a staggering 15 points. This guy was so angry that he took an opponent outside the ring, but not just any opponent. In the blue corner, we have the undisputed and undefeated Door. Rampage Jackson goes on a, rampage with this Door, taking some anger out and thrashing away at his opponent. We can't believe that the ref allowed these actions to go on for so long, but by the time the bell could ring, the Door had already succumbed to a TKO. We do not have the further details on if or when a rematch will take place, but you will hear it from us first at Brutal TV if it does. Number 10. This monkey business just can't keep going on like this. We have moved from monkeys jumping on the bed to orangutans boxing in a ring. We couldn't make this up if we tried, and if it weren't recorded, you wouldn't believe that it even happened. And it doesn't only stop at the boxers, the team members and crew are all in it together. From the judges, the bell ringer, and even the on-call nurse is an orangutan. You simply can't help but to laugh at this strange ordeal. And what's even funnier is that these orangutans put on a better fight than anything we've ever seen from Jake Paul. Sometimes you just don't send a man to do an orangutan's job. Number 11. And speaking of just that, we have this super happy fighter here flip completely over while crossing the rope to start the match. Call it nerves or just plain incoordination. Whatever the case may be, you can't help but wonder what was going through his mind when that match started. Let's leave the flips up to the gymnasts. Monkey business and pulling off 360 spins from the weight of your own punches, these funniest moments in MMA and boxing should be placed in a Hall of Fame somewhere. That's all the time we have for now, but we want you to bring us your monkey business and throw a banana at that subscribe button to stay up to date on the videos that we have coming for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.